Hi, I thought it'd be a cool idea just to do a little video of all my collages I've ever made. So some of them are bad, some of them are good, and some of them are pretty ugly, but just go through and have a look. So I've grabbed all of the ones that I can show you. Obviously some of them are in frames, some of them have been given away, but what I have on me, so we'll go through them and have a look what we've got. This is the first one. This is a pretty cool one. I like this one. So I've just put a zip down her head and had like an alien coming out of the inside. It's that one. And then this one, I like this one too. So what I've done is if you have a look really closely, I've got the massive big bird on top, eagle. And then they're in a bunker and like he's looking out saying, ooh, I wonder if it's gone. And he's just waiting to get him. And then this one always reminds me of Stranger Things for some reason, but made this little, I don't know, mouse with big long mechanical legs. Some type of alien coming out of his stomach. And this says, the wind doth blow and the sun doth shine. And I just thought it all looked pretty cool together. And then this one, it's a bit different. I did a little bit, did some bit of acrylic paint on that one. That's from this, the back picture is from this really cool photographers. I got a whole heap of photographers' books all about photography, but they're really old and they're all in black and white and they've got some amazing images in, and that's what that one's from. And this one, the vortex, it's pretty cool. It's a bit Harry Potter-ish. This is my little favourite. Here's my walrus fisherman. And then this one, what a funny, these people taking their kids to have a look at the big sharks coming into the town, going through all the buildings. And this one here, put this down here, I think. Kind of thought it was like a vortex in the sky and all these things are coming out of it. And this little man here is trying to climb down really quickly, and this fell at the back here. This one's already climbed down and he's trying to run away. Look at this guy down here. He's just like, what's going on? And this is a real wacky doodle one. So what I really wanted to make this crazy giraffe hamburger. So I cut the giraffe into little bits and put all the hamburger bits in there. And then I had the two pictures, and then I thought it'd be funny to put this picture up here for some reason. Richard Nixon at a dinner party. And so I made the giraffe's head go up, and I don't know if you can see, he's got a little tomato sauce helmet on. And I've made them all eating little pills, as weird as that is. And then he's got some pills here. And also the giraffe's having a little munch on the ear there. So that's a bit of one of the wacky ones, but it's cool. And then my flamingo one, which is this one here. This is giant flamingos. The guys on top of there. So I added some flowers down here. This is when I started doing a few on just a plain white background. This picture here is in a magazine that had pictures of all these different plates. So I might actually have used those plates quite a lot. That's the one. This one's one of my faves too. Little tiger and then all the birds. I like the colours on that one. This fella, my demon bat doctor in fire, like his eyes. My favourite bit. He's definitely one of my faves too. And this one is my octopus babysitter. So I've got the mum and dad down here having a little picnic. He's looking in his binoculars what's going on up here. And the octopus is looking after everybody. Got his little hand around this one. This fella's hanging off him having a good time. This little one's sitting down. He's sitting in a little octopus, he's giving him a cuddle. And his octopus is also holding the swings for these guys. Then another alien vortex, went for a little bit of an alien stage. So this fella's broken down. This is the story I put in my head. So this fella's broken down. He's calling up on the telephone and I've made it a really long one. And then behind him, these aliens are coming out of the vortex and they're munching up his car. And then this one here is the wolf's killed the chimpanzee, gorilla, and she's dragging him into her boot and all the other ones are watching quietly in the background. The forest kitchen, this one. So a forest inside the kitchen. Let's cut the roof out. Cut the windows out, cut the floor out. Let's put in some forest. Little froggy here. I still try to leave the light in. Oh, this one, I like this one too. This is my little kangaroo dress up. Guy's got dressed up like a kangaroo in a kangaroo suit. He's bringing his lady friend some Coke. This one is a bit of a weird one. They're riding the bird upside down. They're also throwing money out. All the little houses here, little money boxes. They're trying to get the money to go into the money box houses. And these guys down here, these little cheeky ones, they're trying to catch the money in their little leaves. This is a little fox big snail. This is a really pretty one. Massive big snail, little snail friends, and then tiny fox on the top. You've got this fella. It's like an old school photo. And then we've got this crazy cats and spacemen on a highway. I don't know. I just wanted to put cats and spacemen. A little cat here, little spaceman hanging upside down here. I think it's funny. See this here? A little spaceman in the pram being pushed by another spaceman. Yeah, that's a weird one. And then there's this one, the old grandma hanging out in the tube in a lake. Massive flower. It's a cool one too. This one's one of my favourites. Little girl with the flowers, the parrots, and the scissors. Love this one. This one here. Little poor little fella in the inside, because it's safer outside if you look at it. Looks all nice and beautiful outside, and this guy's inside. It's all wasteland, and he's got his breathing mask on. And then this one, it's telephone in the middle of nowhere. Kind of put it on like on the moon or something like that. There's a bird on top. He's just hiding in there, standing on a couple of mushrooms. My fairy tale one, I wanted to do a collage that looked like a bit of a fairy tale. It worked out well. It's another plate. You know how I was saying about the plates? Yeah. No, I don't really like this one, but I was trying to mess around with negative space, so I just cut out some of the bird and put a pattern behind it. So it's not my favourite, but it's still pretty cool. And this one here, it's pretty hard to see because it's quite dark. But it's got a little girl, and she's looking into this window where it's all nice and bright, and she's coming from somewhere that's all horrible and dark. A little meerkat and a little tortoise coming out. Don't know if you can see all that. This one, this has always been one of my favourites. So off the toilet block, and I cut out the floor and the window, and then made it look like the toilet block's floating in space. Added some flowers, but it's still got all the toilet paper floating up on the floor as well. And the light in that one's really pretty. This is my octopus. I love collaging with octopus. Octopi. Space one, space elevator with some octopus. This fella having a bath in his baked beans. Reading his newspaper and his baked beans. This little wacky one. It's like a little toy scientist I thought of, and he's putting all little bits of toys in there, and they're all coming down into this little bit here. And that's where the kids are testing it, little girls playing with the dolls. But there's all little bits of toys going through all the tubes. And that art gallery one, where all the things are coming out the pictures. Got the bear here grabbing his fish coming out the pictures. This leopard is going through all three pictures and trying to get this spaceman. The bird's coming out and trying to get these flowers. This is my dinosaur, my pretty dinosaur. Chasing these girls down here with its monkey pet. But it's got a big hose pipe and it's spraying out flowers. So it's a nice friendly dinosaur. Put it down here so you can see it. And then we've got this one, not a fan of this one either, but I'll still show you. Don't really know what that is. It's just bits of weird stuff. And this is another weirdo one. I love these birds though. I forgot what they're called, the prehistoric type birds. Fella down here reading. This one here. Massive big monkey with his gun. He's caught himself an airplane. And then down here, they're running away. Going, here's massive. Another octopus. These schoolgirls made it into space. And octopus is trying to come in and get them all. going under the stairs and through the bits here. And then there's this one, which really isn't my favourite. It's a massive big snake curled up in this building, and I put all these eyes at the top, and then a tarantula, a couple of diamonds. I like this paper though, it's from a really, really old book, and see how it's all a bit dirty, and I really like that. I do think that goes with the collage. And then this one here, these fellas doing a bit of gardening, and it's all kind of roped off. And it's a little tiny house in there with all little people, little dinosaur and a little lady. There's some little ladies sitting here, some little ladies here. And they are planting some trees and just fixing it up. See, he's putting some trees in there. And there's this one. This is a cool one, I like this one. Some beautiful rainbows and this picture of this girl, I've got a couple of copies of this picture of this girl. Some are in black and white, and I don't know, I just love the image. So I might probably use a picture, this portrait in another collage too. And then there's this fella. This has got the TV, and then you can see the little man sitting in the TV. Got the little bandicoot down here, and then the mouse. I've turned the mouse into a bit of a machine. It's like a bit of a transport machine, and it's carrying these posh people on the top somewhere. Okay, there's this one. So there's a camera back here, keeping an eye on what's going on in here, filming it. I thought of it as like an experiment. So this little fella here has got a bird face and some bird wings. And then in here, he's developing little people. It's a little man here with some bird wings or butterfly wings. A little tiny man, and he's getting like a little bird head and some wings. And there's a little deer here with a person's body with some butterfly wings. And he's keeping it all under control. He's in charge of the experiment. This one, the lady's gone for a bit of a ride on a dinosaur. And I don't know what these little fellas are doing, but they're just running around. It's a fun one. I wanted to make an alien out of other things, so I just cut up all these different things and made this funny little alien with an eye here and two eyes there, and he's watering his plants, sitting in his living room, nice and comfy. And then this is another alien that lives inside, and he's opening the window. I'm letting in the bear, the bear spaceman that's coming for a visit. We've got this one here, which is the fish band. It's a band and it's got all fish heads. Nearly there, guys. This one here. I found this game board in a magazine and I really wanted to use it. So I thought I'll just make it into like a little kid's collage. Put a little hat on the bear. He's holding her bucket. She's all snuggled up with him. And they're sitting under a nice big mushroom. It's pretty cute. And then the last one is this guy. He's looking down here. And what I added was I added all the trees. So this fella was always in the picture. But I added all the trees coming through the toilet and up here. Added all this and all these trees, and then this tree going right up into the light. It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, so that's everything. I'm thinking of maybe doing a couple of collages that you guys can watch, and might be working on a little collage notebook so we can do some little tiny collages together. I think that would be cool. So thanks heap for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you.